Hello, I'm Terassah Thompson, and I would like to review with you the Crunch Stitch. The Crunch Stitch produces a very dense fabric. It is made up of only two stitches. That's the slip stitch and the half double crochet. This makes a great fabric for a bag or obviously a blanket, which is why we're here, and of course a scarf. Now it does look great in a bulky weight yarn, which is why I'm using it, but of course any weight that you have is nice. And this is our French edging that we will go over in the workshop. So this particular stitch is a multiple of 2. And I will just do a little short sample here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so just a multiple of 2, like I said. And what we will do is we're going to, how we start the row, we end the row. So I'm going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. Okay, my slip stitch. Then I'm going to half double crochet in the next. Okay. Slip stitch. And that is the repeat for this row. How I started the row, I'm going to end the row. Started with the slip stitch, so I should end with the slip stitch. So half double. This is a great dense stitch. Like I said, it will create a dense fabric for you. And because it's so simple, it's great for binge watching, and you're just going to continue this across the row. And like I said, it should end in a slip stitch, which will match the beginning. Okay. Now I'm going to chain 2 because I ended in a slip stitch, which means I will begin with a half double crochet. This chain 2 does count as the half double crochet. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch in the half double crochets, and we're going to half double crochet in the slip stitches. Okay, so this is my half double crochet at the beginning, and this is the slip stitch, and so here we go, slipping, making a slip stitch and half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet. Now I'm going to stop right here and draw your attention to this particular stitch here. This long stitch here will always point to where you're going to place your half double crochet. So this long stitch will always point to where you should insert or start your half double crochet. And that's important to know, just in case you're watching something, you put your work down, you come back, and all you have on the hook is just a loop. And you're like, oh, where do I start? That's the importance of learning how to read your work. So reading your work, you'll see that there's no build-up right here, which means that it's a slip stitch. So since this is a half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch type of pattern, since this is a slip stitch, we know half double crochet is next. But if you weren't looking at the build up or the lack thereof right here, like I said, this long stitch always points to where the half double crochet should go next. Okay, so I have my half double crochet, my slip stitch, and I did start the row with a half double crochet, that chain 2, so I will end the row with a half double crochet. Okay, under the two V's, the two legs of the stitch. And there we go. Now here's the thing. We ended with a half double crochet. We're just going to turn the work and start with a slip stitch. Let me check my focus here. I don't know if that's focusing well enough. Okay, so we ended with a half double crochet. All that build up there, we will start with a slip stitch. And again, how you start the row is how you'll end the row. Okay, and that is all that is needed for this crunch stitch. 2 stitches. My slip stitch, see this long stitch here is telling me where my half double crochet should go. Half double crochet, insert, pull through for my slip stitch, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3 for my half double crochet. Okay, and that is all we have. Long stitch, pointing to my half double crochet. And that is the stitch pattern for the crunch stitch. Pretty reversible, I think. Looks good in a bulky weight. Excellent for bags, scarves, and blankets. Crunch stitch.